you gonna do what you gonna? Look, then after you do the punch, I want you jab, step jab. All right, gonna just keep punching. Then you gonna switch. Right? Go. Rip him out, rip him out, rip him out, rip him out.
So now, what we gonna do? We can pick it up a little bit. We ain't really gotta pick it up. We wanna throw shots in the inside. Because a lot of fighters I see doing the pass, they're doing it like this. Their hands start turning. So when you're on the pass, your hands must turn.
Come on, jump, jump. Go jumping. There you go, jump. Come on. Go, jump. Jump. There you go, jump, come on.
As the showdown between Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis draws near, Floyd Mayweather has stepped into Davis's training camp, turning up the intensity with a fierce all-out workout that electrified the boxing scene. Showcasing his trademark speed, razor-sharp footwork, and laser focus, Mayweather made it clear. This is no mere exhibition. Under his close supervision, Davis is preparing to unleash his absolute best, proving that this fight means business.
Good.
Put it in where you go. Put it in where you go. That's right there. Put it in where you go. Right down. There you go. There you go. There you go. Get that shot right there. Good, good, good. There you go.
Reports suggest that Mayweather has been equipping Davis with crucial techniques to take on the much larger Jake Paul in their November 14th clash. During grueling sessions, Floyd zeroed in on timing, defensive precision, and exploiting gaps against taller rivals. He pushed Davis to master slipping punches, controlling angles, and delivering punishing inside shots, the very same strategies that made Mayweather a legend against bigger opponents.
If I shoot here, I'm saying, wow, you know what I'm saying? You can't just shoot there and then bring it back and be like this. You gotta throw some squat to it. If you do like this, you up for boom, boom. So you gotta do a squat. So right here, boom, boom, pop, everything's short. You're still short. He see it, he bop, he'll see it, and place it down there. Slide out, anyway.
Regarded as one of the greatest fighters ever, Mayweather's dominance was never about raw talent alone. It was built on relentless discipline and hard work. Throughout his career, he was known for his unmatched commitment to training, always being the last to leave the gym. Now that same tireless drive fuels Davis's camp. Mayweather is pushing tank through unforgiving drills focused on pinpoint accuracy, defensive mastery, and intelligent counterattacks, the very foundation of what once made Floyd untouchable.
So, above and beyond what other people do.
Even with him having $180 million guaranteed purse on Saturday night, he trains like he's broke. No joke. He trains like he don't have a dollar, like it's no tomorrow. And now I understand why you can put the cap on him and call him TBE.
The only person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, constantly flashing money, $1 million watches, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still fucks everybody up. The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline. Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas, he'd be partying. It looked like he's partying, he's drinking water. And then he would have his driver drive with his fucking pants on, jeans on.
Davis has always believed that real progress comes from testing himself against bigger, stronger opponents. Sparring with larger fighters keeps him sharp, forces him to refine his timing, and enhances his power and movement. It's a grueling approach, but it's forged his calmness under fire. Through years of this method, Tank has learned to stay composed when facing heavy hitters, using precision, control, and smart defense to turn their size into his greatest weapon.
Wake up. Do it for him. Put it on his ass.
Insiders from the camp reveal that Davis has been putting in serious work against men towering over him, and the results are stunning. Witnesses describe sparring partners, usually confident thanks to their size, struggling to withstand his power. One report mentioned a much bigger fighter staggering back into the ropes after taking a single crushing shot. These sessions aren't just about looking good. They're calculated tests meant to harden Davis's timing, pressure resistance, and knockout strength in real combat conditions.
Gervonta Davis knocked out heavyweight in brutal sparring session, and it just makes me think. You're willing to go spar with heavyweights, but you're not willing to go fight people that you should be fighting. You know what I mean? You're fighting Lamont Roach. His sparring partners was like, man, I was about to spar Tank. He was sparring this big boy, a heavyweight boy. And Tank hit him so hard, he was on the ropes like this, hanging. I thought he died. I was like, man, I hope you don't do this stuff to me. When Davis asked to confirm whether it was true, the WBA lightweight champion said, stuff be happening. Best not to get in there with me. That's it. This guy has all the skills in the world to knock out even heavyweights in sparring, and yet he won't fight Shakur Stevenson. He won't fight Teofimo Lopez. He won't fight anyone that he needs to fight to become great. He's fighting Frank Martin and Lamont Roach. You know what I mean? It's just truly crazy. But hey, it's his career. If he wants to just make money, the easiest money that he can without fighting the...
Meanwhile, Jake Paul isn't sitting still, he's leveling up his training too. One of his boldest moves has been bringing in Shakur Stevenson as a sparring partner. Sources say Paul is working closely with the slick southpaw known for his quick reflexes, precise defense, and lightning-fast hands to refine his agility and ring intelligence. Paul has admitted that he's easing off the bulk and focusing instead on speed and mobility to mirror Davis's explosive rhythm. The goal? To adapt to Davis's high-tempo, technical style so he doesn't get blindsided once the bell rings.
Kind of keeping me up at night.
Jake, how do you prepare for, like you said, a guy who is shorter than you? How do you find a sparring opponent to replicate something that obviously, you know, there's nobody else out there that's Tank Davis? How do you prepare for a guy that's different stature-wise?
Yeah, no, we have world champions. Raymond Ford in the 130-pound weight class. We got Montana Lovin. Shakur Stevenson is coming in this week. So
Wow.
Just sparring against guys on their level and people who have, you know, been doing this their whole entire lives. But we're really focusing on speed and not as much on power. I'm not doing as much like weightlifting and all of that stuff. I'm actually trying to like lose some muscle so that I have less weight and so that my punches are coming off faster.
I know the answer to this question. Is there any kind of universe where you view just surviving this fight as a win?
Like for me, I never let myself go there. You know, I'm a fierce competitor, and always need to have the W and come out on top. And also shock the world and even shock myself.
Daniel Cormier weighed in, saying Jake Paul's size advantage overshadows any real competitive intrigue, making it hard for fans to view this as a fair fight. He emphasized that the weight difference isn't just about appearance, it impacts stamina, durability, and overall safety. While he admitted the matchup might draw massive attention, Cormier argued that it lacks true sporting credibility and could further blur the line between entertainment and authentic boxing.
It was 190. Dean, that's bad. Because you know what that tells me? That tells me that even he recognizes that he's too big for him.
Yes.
He recognizes that he's too big for him.
I'm wondering how this even came about. It can't be that Gervonta Davis needs money. That can't be the reason why
he's been a world champion so recently. How can he be broke?
That's what I'm saying. Like, is he doing this for money? And then why and how is even Jake Paul doing this when no one respects it? Like, I can't think of anybody that respects this.
But Jake Paul has been able to carve out and make his own lane in boxing, and I've never seen anything like it, bro. He literally, I mean, we don't know what weight class he fights in any situation. We just don't know. He kind of makes his own rules.
He makes his own rules.
And it seems like people are playing by those rules. I remember a couple weeks ago, the WBC and the Jose Sulaiman was very upset that he wasn't going to be able to put the belt on the winner at Canelo versus Crawford. That's the thing that's happened since the beginning of the time. Those guys are very powerful in boxing. But with Zuffa boxing, it was almost like that power was getting stripped away. They were very disappointed. But how can you take those sanctioning organizations seriously when they are sanctioning this?
That's my point. That's my point. That's why I think that this whole thing that we have, this boxing and this MMA argument and Zuffa getting into boxing, our argument is misplaced because things like this should not be happening. And the fact that boxing is allowing this to happen is an embarrassment to the sport.
Yeah, I don't understand why. I talked about this before. Like, I didn't know why they were fighting because, I mean, Gervonta Davis's last fight was at 130.
So, what do you think? Will pure skill and precision overcome the size gap? Or will the weight advantage be too much to ignore? Share your thoughts in the comments below.